And speaking of, we've now got the 2-1 pardon, coming out from the Catalina.
Yeah.
And once again, I was rooting for the Catalina. I'm so terrified of the Catalina.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I don't know if I'll be fine, but I'm gonna keep giving
gonna-
my best, and I'm pretty sure that I can do it. I've beaten some good-ass Catalinas in my time. Looks around.
I feel so attacked
good-ass
right now.
Catalinas. Alright, so first match. Let's go and update that on the bracket. Let's see if I've got any more results. Or people saying, hello, I'm here. Either one would be great right now. So, Mad, taking the first match.
Well, we got 13 viewers running at the moment. Hello, everyone.
Glad,
Welcome.
glad.
Sorry about the little scene hiccup that we had a little bit earlier.
Yeah, the worst part about that, I don't even think is the fact that you didn't have the overlay for the beginning of the match or the in-game. I think the intermission might have been wrong, but that's fine because the highlight doesn't include much of the intermission.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so we haven't actually got anyone else saying that they're about right now. Like, no one new, at least.
Yeah, because if it's Pegasus isn't about, you are the next streamed match versus the Catalina.
Yeah, they've got 3 minutes left.
Which is Erlfing. Oh no, the Catalina is the mad swing, of course. Sorry. Mixing up the names there. The Ladiva was Errol.
Alright, I'm going to do my match against Ad whilst we wait.
Sure thing. You're gonna sit on console 1? Or are you gonna go to your favorite number 2?
Always number 2.
Right, let me switch then. I want to be able to see it. Yep. Oh, it's too much of a switch. There we are.
Aha! Come over to my console. The best console. Oh, the match isn't coming up on... Ah, I see. That's why. Been changed as well. It has. Weird.
So we're about to get some Zeta versus Catalina action.
Hey, and on the positive side, in the next tournament, I'm not even going to have to deal with issues with the capture card, etc. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes. That is actually going to be much easier then.
Yeah, I'll be able to basically solo TO, no problem. Whereas I did have a few problems adjusting to the capture card situation and the scenes and trying to do TOing, running the stream and running the game, etc. Because I lost, I lose a monitor, basically, when I do the PS4 streams.
Oh, yeah. That is rough.
But, going into our match. Against Catalina, I just have to understand that I have buttons to deal with her. And if I'm in the corner, I am screwed.
Good luck, Che.
Good luck me, man. Good luck me. Gotta hype myself up. That's all I can do. Beaten Catalinas before, but Mad doesn't seem bad, man.
And
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Catalina versus the Blue Zeta. Remind Catalina Fireball beats all other Ooh, tags on the runaway. They're trying to kill each other. Zeta beams to festival of fireballs. Ooh, just misses the tag.
That's dead.
Just doing it.
Oh no, it clashed.
Yeah, that's traded actually. That would be.
Oh. Damn, didn't get the expand.
And you get poked out.
Your audio was really quiet as well, by the way, when you were.
Oh, really?
Commentating, yeah.
Okay. That is a bit unusual. I should try and figure that out.
Definitely a really freaking hard matchup. Dealing with huge buttons is nearly impossible.
Yeah. Work on the patience to deal with it. It can be a bit rough with the lane as well. And I great dislike Catalina mirror matches. And the reason I don't play as much anymore. Okay, but we got her in the FP range. Ooh, what's the push out? Love. Oh, let's pick up the spears.
Okay, that's not going to be safe, is it? It is.
Oh, there you go.
Down.
Catalina getting a little bit too reckless. Thought she had to leave.
私の技もなかなかでしょ
And was lying on the forefront. Being wrong.
Battle 3. Engage.
1-1. Jumping at each other.
This is where Catalina is an asshole.
Yeah.
There is no reason why this character can do that. To be able to do that. How do you get out of that?
Well, just need to be patient and look for the gaps. As long as she's hitting you, you don't have an opportunity to get out. If you're blocking her moves, canceling into the fireball, you do have ways to get out. You just need to be a little less intense. Gets the bait. It's gonna punish you very bad.
That was sick.
Yep. That's
Misinputted
that's
dash up, medium. Either way,
the first
1-0.
round going to
こ
Catalina.
こまでだ
Good round so far.
親指その槍の間合い自由で荒削りだが隙はなかったまるで猛烈な嵐を相手にしているかのようだったよ
Yeah, apparently indeed. My audio is very. Let's see.
Yeah, it's weird.
My microphone. Yeah, I'm checking if my microphone is attached wrong or something. I seem to be getting the right responses out of it. Hello?
Put the audio down a little.
Okay. How am I sounding now?
You're
Hear me
definitely sounding
okay?
louder, yeah.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello, Bowie.
Zeta
Oh, it's
Now
David
he-
Bowie.
versus Catalina.
Done in the Dom and Dogs. Ashes to ashes and all that lot.
Alright.
David
If I can
Bowie.
tighten it up just a little bit, I think I'll be fine. But if
Yeah.
I'm not actually upset with how I played in the first match.
Yeah, no, you got some
Couple
good
of
DP
actual
baits.
input errors. Yeah, it's less than DP bait as it is just a safe jump setup.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Yeah, well, that's good. You're doing things that big DP. Not just combo to the XP. Oh, getting your push in. Yeah. Gets sweet knockdown.
Oh, wow.
Wake up
By
thrust. I
accident.
can't believe that was intentional. In that situation, but it worked out in the favor. Yep. And just that being a very different match. Yoke's armor failing to do its own purpose.
Dead? Not dead.
No. Oh, it doesn't even get full animation. Oh, was that a quick command?
Damn.
まさかでしょ
Oh, it was an unusual situation for that animation cinematic not to play out.
Battle
Yeah, I
2.
thought that was close enough.
Yeah. Normal blunder combo. Ooh, weird.
I thought it was going to be far. It wasn't. Wow, that was minus for the as well.
So you have that damage. No right to have.
Yeah, no.
And
GG's.
that is
Finish.
悔しい
Ugh. Everything else aside, character disparity in this game is incredible. But GG's, man. Hopefully you can go all the way and make up for taking me out this early. But I still got losers, and there's going to be a hell of a lot of people in there, because we've gonna have to start giving out buy rounds. Let's have a look.
Yeah, still no sign of Pegasus?
Alright, let's see then, shall we? So, first up, we have got to get rid of quite a few people. Apparently, Chimoha hasn't turned up.
Wow.
Arf hasn't showed up. Oh, meta. None of them any. So,
That's unfortunate.
Devil Mish has turned up, I know that much. Yes, our Railgun has turned up, I know that much. Bowie has turned up, I know that much. And you've turned up, I know that.
Are you sure? Am I really here? I haven't played a match yet. Are you entirely sure that I'm here?
Between these two, I think this person's more likely to turn up than the other one. There we go, we're all up to date, you know? Lovely. Alright, so Mad won his match. That means that I am against Pegasus, who is a no-show. Means I made it to losers round 3. Look at me go. Okay, so then we have Devil Mish. But more importantly, Hal versus Stream Puff. Where's Hal?
That's by opening. Where is Hal?
What I just realised. Where is Hal? Okay, he'll be about 5 minutes. So, in that case, let's try and see if we can't do Trish and Bowie.
Trishula.
Versus Bowie. See if we can get a hold of him.
Potemkin Basta.
Alright. So, I believe we'll have Bowie the hero.
Alright.
It's Bowie, isn't it? I keep on getting it wrong. Can't seem to get it right. How hard I try.
Little Bow Wow.
Wait, the audio's off. Realised. What's going on with the capture card this time around? Out?
Well, in 2 weeks' time, you'll never have to worry about it again.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful, man. I can't express how much I don't want to have to deal with this ever again.
Yeah.
But, you know,
streaming from the PS4 has always been a
if I had an extra monitor, it wouldn't be as much of a pain. And if I had it working flawlessly, it would also be less of a pain. But why is the audio?
Is the plug slightly loose, maybe?
If I can go over to this. I believe this scene froze. There we go. Figured it out. Figured out the issue. We're good. Should come on now. But again, when we're on PC, everything's just gonna work. It's gonna be
I'm still
beautiful.
Still can't believe it's coming so soon.
I don't think anyone can.
Oh god, their communication about it, and some people complaining about, oh, they were quiet about it, so they couldn't get their console sales. Well, they haven't even released console in Europe yet,
Yeah,
so they're
kind of a
missing
no
out on their
point.
shenanigans if that's what they're planning.
Now
I can't
it's gone
feel.
all tiny in the corner. What is going on?
I kind of have a feel that all of this is a side effect of the big delay, because the Granblue was originally slated to come out at the end of 2019, so probably November or December release, and then they delayed it to February, and now all the stuff is coming one after the other, and it feels like, oh yeah, they're probably just working on that in the meantime, while also catching up on the delays, because they of course will have numerous divisions, and you don't want those divisions sitting on their ass, waiting for the rest. I'm ready. Chase not. Chase not spectating yet. So you're gonna
No, I
wanna.
am not. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
So just
Nefarious
hold up on
stuff
reading
going on
up.
with this capture card. I believe looks fixed, but I don't understand why it would have been not fixed to begin with, because it was working perfectly a second ago. And I didn't touch it. Assuming that you give me 2 seconds, I should be. It's trying to play it in like the smallest resolution that I have ever seen in my life. And I don't know why, but there you go.
Two by one
Fixed.
pixel.
On both scenes, we can go ahead, go straight into the match.
People
Bonk,
out here
bonk.
watching 4K.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you're watching just 4.
Yeah, just 4. Alright, wait a minute.
Do you mean to add a K to that? No. No, just 4. Was this a stream for ants? Okay.
I mean, I think Gantz would have had a hard time. Be honest. They're in the wrong seats, but it's okay. I have this magical switch button.
Sweet.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting towards the later stages of this tournament, because everything's sorted. You know what? I could just clip the highlight. The other half could be lost in time. No one could ever know.
Okay, we got Fairy.
Yeah,
going up
Lancelot.
against Lancy.
And Lancelot is going up in people's opinions a lot, and I feel like Ferry has gone down in people's opinions a little bit.
Oh, has she gone down?
Yeah,
She's
the general consensus is that she isn't as... Because, you know, what people were saying when the game was being released and in beta, everyone was acting as if she was the Antichrist, and then release, everyone was talking about Charlotta as if she was the Antichrist.
Yeah,
And
I did never agree with that, but she is good.
she's gone down in people's opinions just in the fact that now Gran and Catalina are in everyone's limelight. Good cross-up.
Yeah.
And that is a true cross-up regardless of the guard button, because it's going low, which guard does not, you know, which the guard button does not account for. Good damage. It's nice to Trisha starting to use EX in the corner. And good conversion to super. Very convincing first round coming out from Trishula.
Down.
Next round, guys.
You're still learning all the Lance shenanigans. See if you can
Battle
take it all the way to the bank.
Engage.
Ooh, that was a really late for the cross-up. Fortunately for him, Fairy just didn't work.
Misses the conversion, but still has corner pressure. It's not where Lancelot wants to be. He does have a reversal, but it's definitely one of the more interesting ones in that there are lots of ways to be safe against it without, you know, intentionality as such. But against, you know, Ferry, Catalina, Gran, Charlotta, you have to be really intentional to not get hit by their reversals. I feel like Lancelot, unfortunately, can end up, you know, not quite getting it consistently. Like, I've accidentally not gotten hit by it more times than I can count. Not meeting correctly, but I still don't get hit by the reversal. Bog. Well, nice. Good conversion into super. Is this going to be it?
I think so, yeah.
1-0.
Actually entirely sure.
Great round from Trishula.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Alright, Bobby's just swapping his controls.
Oh dear. Did he change a button?
I had no clue, but either way. More, you know, he's more than in his right to do so. Have a look. Delmish has won his match. So I can actually update something that has happened off stream. Hey, we're starting to look like a functioning tournament this week. And that means that Devilmish will be playing against Mad Slingshrotter. which is going to be a cool match. We saw Devil Mish last time, if I remember correctly. I think this is double Catalina.
The Catalina mirrors. Go
Yeah,
on.
I believe so. Actually, now that I think about it. And I believe Devil Mish was the person that I beat when they were playing Catalina. If I remember correctly. Might be wrong, though. I did get knocked out last tournament, but I think... Who was that from? I think it was Bowie, wasn't it? Might have been.
Unsure.
Unsure.
honest.
Either way. We've got a couple of repeat names, which is nice. Already, this early on. Righty, so here we go. Barry
Versus
Hopefully the
Lancelot.
controls will be working in his favor now.
versus Lancelot.
Let's see if Chijira can keep up the lance pressure. Take it
I mean,
on.
yeah, he's been doing a really good job so far. Honestly, I think we've got a little bit of a eye loss situation going on here, or a Yamada, in that he's improved considerably in the past 2 weeks even. And I've played a lot of matches against Trishula, and Trishula's one of those people that you can always rely on to be looking for matches. So it's no surprise to me that he's improved a lot, especially with so much lance tech and good play going on everywhere. It's really easy to kind of observe how the good lances are playing right now. They're kind of everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Our flavor of the week, which, you know, doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is a big deal in a game that's only been out for a number of weeks.
Yeah. Not to mention,
Great pressure coming out again, though. Pretty
only
solid.
11 characters here. So people really consider.
Yeah, some people consider that there's only 5 characters, but then we've got players, you know, people playing characters like Lance. Trying to convince everyone, shut up, stop whining. Gran and Catalina are strong. It's alright. You don't have to be a Gran or Catalina, you know? Oh wow, that was risky, but ends up working out in Bobby's favour. These JUs are really risky, but they're working out in favour. Oh, there you go, there's the reversal.
Chip range doesn't even matter. Gets
Yeah.
regular hit.
It's monked.
Battle 2. Engage.
Wide open.
But very not in his worst position.
Gone all quiet again.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Well, I feel
But,
like you were just kind of mumbling there, but either way, this is getting...
Well, okay. I can try to go a bit louder at the moment. Gets the super.
That's
is
kill? That's
gonna
not a
hurt.
kill, right? Yeah, good.
No, no, no.
good.
Not that. But
Oh, this could be it.
oh, does that?
It's got the conversion. No, goes for the DP instead of the super. But calls out the super on the sweep, and that's going to be a win
That
for
is.
Bowie. Still alive.
No, one. Still alive.
Oh yeah, he's still alive, is what I'm saying. It's a win. One round. One round hasn't taken a match, and then, you know, you still have to take the set after the match. But it's good to see him staying alive, you know? These JUs are really paying off. Good amount of damage. We're going to see a
Well,
setup.
that's one of the memes about Lancelot. They refuse to block. So if you do stuff that's unsafe, well, it doesn't matter. They just keep getting hit by it.
I mean, I learned that Lancelot doesn't have a far light the other day. I didn't know that. News to me. Oh, EX Fireball coming out, but are we just keeping his space? And that's what I like to see from him. He's really good at making 2U and overhead seem like impermeable walls, you know? Impermeable walls, pardon. And we saw last tournament, just how much it really went to town on me. Just 2U overhead, 2U overhead. Great spacing with the JU though. Again, I'm really liking this adaptation. And one thing that I noticed when I played casuals against him was that he really respects when it isn't his turn, when he lands JU.
Yeah.
Way more so than I did in my, hour of playing Fairy. Oh, gets hit on the counter hit. Doesn't get a huge conversion. This could really be anyone's round at this point. JU, it's not your turn. Respect it. Uses
I
the
entirely
shit.
expected him to just do super there, and that he was going to
This
get
is the
caught
whip.
with buttons.
You can't block that. Good. Does the forward dash. Wow. Gets the second one. Doesn't end
this
up
is the
using
kill.
super, but again, calls out the sweep
Exact-
for super. Same situation.
situation.
And now it's 1-1. Great matches,
Staying
man.
alive.
Staying alive.
Couldn't keep up with him.
What we like to see.
Believe
Alright,
in
How's
victory.
home?
Battle
We've got
1.
Devil Mage versus Mad. You know, waiting to have their match streamed. We've got the losers bracket, with people finally starting to get knocked out of the tournament who are no-shows. Looking good, we're looking good.
Yay!
Oh, speaking of looking good, Trisha that's got a lot of pressure and in the corner against Lance is really not where you want to be. Do you know what his safe jump, and speaking of, there's the reversal, but do you know what his safe jump and melee options are like? Because I don't actually know that much about Lance.
I haven't played much versus Lance, to be honest.
Yeah. Here we are. Commentators haven't even played against Lance enough.
I've always felt he's pretty good, and especially up close, he can stagger buttons just like ground and catch.
I feel like it's
And-
really easy as Zeta to lame him out, so I can only imagine that characters like Catalina
Down.
share similar reflections.
Yeah, but he gets a thicker range when he gets to pressure you in the corner, and he compresses heavy, and he'll just beat whatever you're doing.
Predictable.
Wow, interesting last start. Gets the overhead, gets the 2U. Here we go, this is it, this is the adaptation. Run up throw. Is he going to see any setups? Nope.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure if
2U.
his close medium is as plus as it feels like, if it's just the boxes interacting with each other. But he can get some really annoying close medium pressure.
Blocks the overhead, gets the 2U, gets the overhead. This is what we like to see. This is exactly how we made my life hell last time. But
The sweep though.
actually getting the sweep, now getting the overhead. It's an absolute mirror. The super getting jumped over. That doesn't hurt enough, and you get caught by the ball. Not quite enough though. Gets the punish, but no
And
counter
then-
conversion. But then
oh,
gets a set.
does not
Yeah,
get
there
the
we go.
kill.
Blocks it. Chips. Oh, almost chips him out, but then gets the 2U, and now we're at match point, set point.
Neil, too.
Christ.
These are going down. to
Yeah,
the
I mean,
wire.
not only are they going down to the wire, like you couldn't call these because
Yeah, no,
he got
you
the
could.
overhead. I mean, he got the overhead, which was a punish, so he could have converted off of that, and then he missed his conversion on that and got a counter hit on a button, and then didn't completely convert at the kill into that either. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, definitely hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
Oh, nice. And is he a setup?
Catches the 6-6.
Oh, gets caught. It's gonna end up being pressure that he needs. No, it's punished. Back into mid screen with you. Oh, EXCP's in neutral, you know. But really great JU to go for that projectile again. It's doing a lot of work for him.
Yeah, Bowie just making statements. I don't need a DP. I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I don't need this. Just throws it out. I don't need this. Gets the overhead
Gets the
counter,
cut.
goes into 2U,
Oh.
which did combo.
Well, the counter hit overhead is really, really good.
Yeah, lots of hits, son.
You could
Ah,
really use it, I think.
EXCPs to call out the plus frames.
And
Lovely,
actually
lovely.
takes out the lance.
Yeah.
More discipline.
Jeez, man. That was a great match.
Over.
Well
My
do-
eyes
well
can't
done,
keep
Bowie.
up with him.
Speaking of great matches, though, we've got yours truly, which being you in this scenario, not yours truly.
I was about to say, that
Against
usually refers to yourself. I'm just going to open with that, huh?
And you're me now. Take it, back down to losers for me. Cheers. Alright, so winners quarters, Hal versus you in 2P. Please.
So,
Unless you
we'll
make
be...
me press the switch button. The magic button that fixes everything. Alright, so Hal should be here. We got spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have a spot. Where is he? Alright, that was a great match though. That was really entertaining. Hopefully we can have more like that.
It was. I do feel a bit bad for Trishula because he had the win
Yeah.
in so many situations.
He did.
And just didn't get the cash out.
But if you don't convert, you can't really complain at the end of the day. The only person to blame in that situation is you. You can't blame. Barry can just lame me out. This character's so AIDS. Nah, you just didn't press a button. But at the same time, I feel like at the start, Bowie got really overwhelmed. But then he started to, bring back in what he's really good at, which is the 2Us, finding the gaps for the 2Us, for the JUs, and for the overheads, and really running just those free tools alone all the way to the bank.
All right. How has arrived?
Yeah, Bog,
That's,
here we go. Are we gonna get to see Vass Ooh,
Let's see if
Vasaraga
he's-
is terrifying, man. I think everyone's sleeping on this character. I think he has problems. I think he has problems dealing with the oppressive characters in this game, such as
I feel every character has their things. And
Yeah,
some of them just have
for
their
sure.
detriments. And Vasaraga is one of those with some
Loe?
bigger detriments. I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did. I didn't realize it was you for a second. I forgot. Again, thinking it's me, you know? Sitting there, yours truly.
Let's see if he's adapted. Last time he wrecked my cat, but Loane took it back from me.
Yeah, I feel like Loane and Vasaraga happen to have a lot of their strengths kind of not necessarily in gimmicks, but in what can be conceived as gimmicks, right? Because there are answers once you learn them. It's kind of similar to Charlotta, right? Where there's a lot of answers to the offense that isn't necessarily too obvious. Straight up. That was a really good series. Into the throw. In the corner. Block this. You ain't gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna, to be honest. Oh, good pressure again, and this is all you gotta do with Loane. And he ain't getting out of this corner, let's be honest. Good tech, but yeah, now you gotta deal with this chip, you know? Ooh, Loane's low tier, by the way.
Yeah, no, this character can do anything. He loses to everyone, right?
He loses to everyone. He only has one winning matchup, you know? Oh, wow. Good conversion, though, and now you're in their corner, and it's the exact mimic of the last situation. Oh, wow, the conversion drops, but it doesn't look like it's going to end up mattering at this rate, because Vasaraga's damage and Oki is terrifying. Getting out of the corner against Vasaraga is pretty much one of the most terrifying situations in the game for a lot of characters. I believe Loane would actually be one of them, because Loane does not have many more healing moves. So, EX Stomp, terrifying, and speaking of, EX Tackle coming in. Vasaraga is a scary boy. I mean, I feel like this is kind of like a match of the underdogs. Not in the players. You're both pretty much favored to win at this point. But the characters, man, everyone sleeps on them. They see Loane, they think gimmicky supers. They don't think really good set play. Hard to block mix-ups. As well as pretty deceptively good neutral buttons, to be honest. And if you're a character like Vasaraga, you're gonna have to get in on him, otherwise he's just gonna keep on eating, getting health back, getting meter back, and loading up these pain-in-the-ass supers. Speaking of, there goes a decent amount of health, and now all he has to do, stand back, watch out for EX Tackle, just like that. Perfect. Pretty sensitive buttons coming out from both, and this could go either way, but it's going to be rough because second super could get locked in. Here comes Vasaraga, gets the guard crush, goes for the armor, and this is going to be a decent amount of damage. You're in the corner, this is not where you want to be. The X's are available for both characters though. Oh, super, calling out that it should be safe, right? No, it isn't, that's a dead Loane.
Yep.
I'm taking the first match.
I probably should have cancelled into EX parry there. Thinking myself.
Yeah, the issue with Loane, I believe, more than anything else, is just that his defensive mechanics are in line with Zeta's in that they're really not that great. Not only are they not that great, but they happen to also work very, very inconsistently. So even on a time where it should work, sometimes it feels like it doesn't. That's the life of the low tiers, I guess. And I feel like the low tiers in this game aren't low tier, man. Like, they'd be a high tier character in any other game. But this game's got some really strong stuff. Speaking of, gotta block these setups, ends up getting all these little pokes, and deceptively, Vasaraga with this huge ass scythe does not have the best reach.
Nope. Well, didn't get my confirm.
Nope, and doesn't get punished though, right? Doesn't end up getting punished in return. That's a hard one to punish. And now we're back to mid-screen. Vasaraga could end it with one hit, so you have to be respectful in this situation, but so can Loane. Speaking of, down. But fighting back, man.
Battle 2. Engage.
Try.
Oh, this is... Oh, wow. That looked like a really awkward situation, but ends up getting the mash. Now you're in the corner against Loane as Vasaraga. It's going to be a rough time. But How being a little bit more lenient on throwing buttons out at this point, so... It's going a little bit better, but again, you're going to need a little bit more than a little bit better. You're going to have to get all the way out of that corner. Regular tackle coming out, so EX tackle is still locked. go. EX Stomp gets the low. But now you have to deal with the super, which I don't know how the hell Asaraga is supposed to deal with this one. Doesn't end up getting the conversion, but they'll get hit by it twice. Considerable amount of damage. Yeah, and I feel like you would really have to respect that more than a lot of characters do. I have no idea how Luen would deal with EX Stomp. Here we go. EX Stomp 2 coming in. It's a bit of damage, but now at least you have a little bit of relief from EX Stomp. But speaking of, it's back up already. Gets the sweep. One more touch will do it. And there it is. Coming out just before the armor from the EX Stomp. And 1-1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, round start, EX Tackle. He wants to get you in that corner, which is honestly exactly what you've got to do in this matchup. First one to get the Oki wins. Let's see if you can fight against all the odds, though, and bring this one back. Eating some pudding right in front of him, you know?
Yep,
Disrespect of this man's. Wow, great parry. In use of the pretty bad defense, yeah, but there you go. Now you've got to deal with EX armored moves. But, you know, locks it, ends up getting a throw. Gets the low, eats it all the way up. And that's the problem with Asaraga in this matchup, man. You really don't have the tools to keep them in under pressure. But if you're in the corner, you're gonna die. Well, Yigi could do it, though. So this is really anyone's game. Can he block Yigi enough? Can he punish Yigi? Gets hit once. That gets blocked. Can he punish? Nope, but... Oh, one more touch is going to do it for either player. And into the low, into the furrow. We're now at set point for Stream Puff.
Battle 2. Engage.
EX tackle and a little bit of lag there. Coming out round start, but now you're in the corner, which is not where you want to be, especially with Luen having all of the resources available to him, but good mash out to get yourself out of the pressure, but you need to, yeah, there you go, take it back to mid-screen, but don't let him get too far away, because he's just going to eat up and get all the meter in the world to put those annoying ass supers out. Gets the armor, goes for EX tackle, ends up whiffing, so he doesn't have frame advantage, but gets a call out with the buttons. We're back to mid-screen, which is pretty much where Luen wants to be. He can keep on throwing these out to keep his own pressure, but with 100%, you know, super available for both players. Really a risky spot, but all he has to do is keep his distance, keep his advantage. And Catalina missiles into the low series, baiting out the throw. Well, great round.
GG's How.
Yeah, good showing how. That matchup can't be pretty for either character, I can't lie.
Some frustrating lag in the last rounds there that did not help him, to be honest. I don't know what those spikes what did those spikes.
Well, let's move over to the second scene. Give everyone a little choppiness. Things were running too smooth.
Yeah,
Alright, so do we
just
have
going a bit too good.
the result? Oh, no, we have to actually do that match, I forgot. So we got Mad Devilmere, which is going to be a really interesting game, because it's two Catalinas. Which, to most people, you know, I'll concede it. Most people probably wouldn't think that that's a fun match, but you know, I'm all for it.
Well, I really find it very dull. It's one of the reasons I don't play Cat as much anymore, because so many Cat mirrors.
So we got that win there, and that win there.
I see Errol commenting in the Discord. We already played. It's already passed and finished.
Yeah, just finished. There you go, match. Off.
Oh,
And then
in
same to
the stream
Trishula,
chat.
who gets a win. Yeah.
He didn't know Luen had the caterpillar tank. Heck yes, PogChamp.
Luen's a weird one, man. He really is.
Yeah. It's really odd. The one thing I hate about him is in his pressure using parry to catch people pressing buttons once you're unsafe. It's a method of style that I really dislike. Dan used it a lot in Street Fighter 4, And I know it's a way that you can play, but it's just one I really, really dislike. Just getting up in their face, hitting your buttons, and then am I going to EX parry or am I not going to EX parry?
Alright, so now we've got Ad against Devil Mish.
Which taking place on the second console.
Perfect. Exactly where they should be, you know? You can tell these people have some experience. They're on time, they're present, they're getting on the right machine, they're getting in the right seat. Oh,
I'm feeling so attacked right now.
Hello? You've been here. It applies to you too. Your opponent wasn't, so you had to
because I stepped in the wrong seat in the first time.
Ah, that's true, that's true. But I can't expect everyone to pay attention to the brackets all the time. That's my job.
Yeah. I think it would be good if you could eventually get the stream setup listed in Smash itself instead of the screenshot that you usually use. I'm pretty sure you can dedicate matches to stream stations.
Believe in victory. Battle.
I'll have to look into it, because, again, I'm really underutilizing Smash right now,
Yeah.
if I'm honest.
Yeah. There's more stuff going to be doing.
But a lot of the features are buried, so...
Yeah, I'm going to
Oh,
see
wow.
if I'm going to get a refund or not. So Brussels, unfortunately, cancelled.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate.
Devil Mish going in big time.
Oh wow, last part of it whiffs, but it doesn't end up being that costly, except he walks out of the corner and does thrust, and now you're in the corner as Catalina, which is not where you want to be. Admittedly though,
Yep.
Catalina has a lot of ways to get out of the corner that most characters wouldn't be able to do as safely. But, speaking of, gets out of the corner, takes a round. Devil Mish, an early lead
Battle.
in this Catalina mirror.
Engage.
What are people calling Catalina's 5U?
What, her light wall?
Yeah,
Well, it's called light wall.
there you go. Thanks for the answer.
It's literally its name. It's from, of course, it's one of her canonical abilities.
Man, these thrusts look like they should be so unsafe in any other fighting game.
They are pretty
They're,
unsafe.
they're not unsafe enough to be
Okay.
punishable at that range, though.
Yeah,
But they
like,
look it.
in this game, you've got stuff like spot dodge that lets you make stuff with. I was using
Yeah,
it against
you can do call outs.
Howe's shoulder charges.
Oh, there we go. Good amount of damage coming out, but with Super still available for Mad Slingshot, this is really anyone's game. Speaking of, good forward dash into the EX instead of the Super. But at the end of the day, if you can confirm off of a far H into a Super on a one-button confirm, you know, you deserve a medal.
Finish.
But it's not, it's not impossible. I've seen it happen.
It's not impossible. You can actually also you can confirm thrust off of crouching or
Believe in
standing M.
victory.
However,
Battle.
doing a visual confirm of it means it's not going to combo.
Yeah. Okay, so basically I have to just do a call out.
You got a pretty big buffer for confirm.
There you go. That's not safe. Not at that distance, lady.
But you can do it with EX thrust, because EX thrust is just that much faster. So you can visually confirm into that one.
I'm really interested in the nuance of Light Wall. And,
Oh, what do you want to know about it?
well, what does the charging doesn't do anything for it, right?
Yes, it does.
Ah.
If it hits, if the
Oh,
charged version
speaking
hits
of-
you, you get crumpled. And that's a charged thrust. That's not light wall.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of charging abilities
Oh,
on
okay.
Catalina.
Yeah, that one guard crushes on full.
Oh, wow. Calls out the EXCP with just a simple run-up.
Oh, misses the combo.
Misses the
That's
combo, but, you
unfortunate.
know, one button of chip now.
Did not get killed for it. Very fortunate.
Use Frost. That works too. Or DP, you know. One button DP. Chip him out. But,
Battle.
takes a round.
2. Engage.
Wait, who ended up winning the first one? I wasn't paying enough attention.
Devil Mish.
Yeah, I thought so. I just want to make sure so I don't give the win to the wrong one. You know, they're very similar characters, some would say.
Nah. I mean, one is clearly
one,
blue,
yeah,
and the other one's pink.
Which again, that blue is easily Catalina's best color, but
It's
kinda
the color. It is the color I use. Well, one of. Never can
thing,
make up my mind.
watching this, I'm just like, hey, a lot of this is Zeta, but better. Except instead of Pogo, you have Light Wall.
Tried to combo into the 5 heavy, which you can't off the EX thrust unless you've comboed them a bit higher.
I'm gonna say it. If Narmaya doesn't end up landing, I'm gonna pick up Catalina until the balance patch, so that I'm ready for the PC launch party.
That's fair. That's fair.
I really love Catalina. Look at her. Look at her. Look at the earring. Look at the sass.
I
Look
don't
at
know. I
proud
loved her as a
mummy
character.
vibes.
That's why I played her all throughout the beta, and she was my strongest character when the game released. It's just, it gets so dull after some point in time. My
She's
god.
missed. Great showing. And speaking of great showings, gonna end up with you now.
She is absolutely Ryu, which is fine, and I just get bored with that playstyle.
Yeah, I don't think she's it's hard to compare her to Ryu though,
Yeah.
because she.
No, it's really easy to compare her to Ryu.
I mean,
you know,
Shotos.
no, not
Shotos are
not
Shotos.
Yeah, she just does 5 medium instead of crouch medium.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Shotos are Shotos, but I'm not seeing Ryu do any thrusts, you know, any safe tatsus.
Tatsu. They have the advantage. Tatsu you can use versus fireballs, because the Tatsu will often go over a fireball when you time it right and hit them out of their recovery.
And certain
And
tattoos
Frost-
as well,
and Frost-
I believe
and
there's
Frost can't do
actually
that.
straight up invuln on the fireballs.
Yeah.
It's like projectile immunity. Either way,
Yeah.
you're up next against Bowie.
And which setup should I be sitting on?
You should be on the second player, set up on the second seat, but
And
you know,
I need Billy Mish to move his butt.
all in good time.
There he goes. Okay, I am up versus Bowie. Let me know when we can
Yeah, I'm
get
ready when
into
you
it. Alrighty, let's go.
I'm on the ball this
This'll-
time. Let's go.
Gonna have to focus a bit more.
Yeah, it's not going to be a free match, you know? Ferry. Gotta watch out for those DPs as well on your Oki, even though... How safe is... I guess Sloane's Oki's got to be pretty damn safe against reversals, huh?
Depends on what I'm doing. Some of the stuff I do is reversible, some of it is not, much like with Milia.
But what if you just put down... Yeah, that's what I mean, but if you just put down... Yeah, at least, at the very least, Loane has options to do, you know, safe reversal setups. What I'm saying is that, you know, I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, assuming Loane can get in, it's gonna be a hard matchup for Ferry. But, you know, getting in on Ferry. This whole, you know, own ordeal. And speaking of, getting the 2U for the knockdown, great. Good choice. I feel like a lot of Ferries that I watch play go really greedy on their confirms and end up losing pretty much guaranteed Oki like that.
Wasn't that
2Us.
expecting-
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? These 2Us are a little bit stronger than they look when you play against them. I've never played against a Ferry that makes them feel like more of a impermeable wall. But, you know, here we are. Tickling Ferry's toes with a little knife. Bit rude. But there you go. Completely reversal safe, walks back, eats up. And in a second, I feel like we're going to have to watch Bowie try and deal with a super. And the gauge up instead of the life up, which is not what you want, but here's Iggy. You are playing Ferry, so you have options to punish this relatively easily. Flying up there is dangerous. Because one more hit will do it. Blocks it, and now you're one hit chip to death. There you go. Doesn't matter if you blocked that, you would have died.
Guys.
Battle 2. Engage.
Alright, here we go. Oh, misses the Super 6. There you go. Gets the jump in. Now, Wayne's in the corner, but managed to just get out relatively simply. Using all of the guys, all the goons. Get them in here. And, yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I expected to see when I was referring to Wayne having safe ways to deal with reversals, right? It just has a lot of goons and projectiles with disjoints to call in. Gets the EX parry. And it seems like Ferry's being zoned. The XCP getting whiffed in neutral. Is he getting thrown out? They're getting blocked. It's going to be like one more hit before he goes ahead and calls the super. Or not. Very patient, but again, why spend it?
Nope, that was four failed supers.
Ah, alright, that makes a little bit more sense, but at the same time, I feel like, wow, the XCP, yeah, you can't do that, you just have to take it. You have to sit there and watch this gimmicky little tower of goons smacking away at you.
And I would so much rather not have it. I would so much rather just not have I would have a super so that I can get some kill damage with.
I think that's fair. I think that he's a character that deserves it as well. I feel like he should have at least one super that you can just use to straight up kill people with. But you know, to be honest, lots of people just die to it straight away either way. So. There is that. But yeah, I feel like there could have been an argument made last round for you just you're not even using super, because just sitting there with insurance of no matter how much low you get me, I still have Yugi that could pretty easily deal with you right now. Oh, getting the throw into the corner. There you go. Baiting out the EXDP because your goons are all you need for that Aoki.
Battle 2. Engage.
Wow. These clashes are happening really consistently, but this time Bowie winning it out. Making a nice adaptation there. And I'm liking the pressure as well. Speaking of, though, complete lack of pressure coming out at that point. Dreampuff just swang away. Runs back a little bit, and it's really weird to watch a Lorraine effectively zoning out a Ferry. She goes. GG getting called. Ends up missing the mix-up. Probably wouldn't have hit anyway based on how he was standing. Oh, gets the run-up throw. And here come the goons. Okay, you can't fly up there away. You have to deal with it. There's no ignoring all your problems. Ends up missing the punish though. Survived it really well. 5U into GG. Gets thrown into the corner. EXDP ends up actually hitting Streampuff this time. He's going for a tick throw situation off of the Catalina bot. Either way, no super available. Super. Now, we've got. Oh, Jesus. EX, no, what the? GG there.
I'm sorry.
Which ends up getting him killed. And a relatively quick 2-0 coming out for Streampuff. Now we're going to be taking a detour into the losers bracket. Let's see what's going on down there.
Alrighty.
So we have Trishula against Nobody. How is How doing? Match done?
GG's, Bowie.
Oh, his match isn't done. So I'm going to go ahead and play against Railgun.
Gonna get out of here. Right into spectate.
It's Railgun. J-Ben. Have a look. We are in losers round 3.
Alrighty.
It's in my seat. Ah, actually, my seat's free. Profit. I just gotta wait for Railgun to get here. And potentially maybe even kick some. How many people have we got in this lobby? Oh no, here he is. I believe he plays Matera or Catalina, based on what I've heard.
Yeah.
Matera, there we go.
Zeta.
Matera versus Zeta. One of the most fun matchups in the game, I think. Not just for Zeta, but for anyone. Matchup's
Well,
awesome.
good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Hey, regardless
Go
of what
for it.
happens, I get to have fun. That's the important thing. Matera vs Zeta is so much fun. It's basically whoever gets their game plan going wins, but either character can get their game plan going.
1. Engage.
Oh, wow.
Straight up eats the EX spear out of the opening. Okay, getting some EX butterflies on the screen. Avoiding getting hit by the explosion. Weird mid-screen throw there. That was exactly what I was.
I personally can't hear you
Round
much again.
goes to check.
It's whenever I play more than anything. You go all
Huh.
quiet.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, maybe it's because I'm just focused on watching the match, so I'm not positioned properly for my microphone. But I might have to just look at my microphone settings. Okay. Here we go. The beam zoning. Oh, yeah, let's not stop the high arrows. That beam.
No, but it's on cooldown right now, so...
Yeah. No, get much of it off of it.
Great.
Already.
There you go, it's on cooldown again.
There definitely should be using a bit more of the air fireball. That's definitely more reliable versus that beam.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
shuts
Going
down
for the
so
super
much.
punish.
Yep.
But that's fine. I'm actually more than willing to take that.
Oh, but you get the hit. Does not get the follow-up combo though. Railgun in a bad position here. Good hold up. Really trying to lead life. Trying to go in. Backing off again though. Not
Oh wow, nice
one
cooldown.
time. TP arrow. Precious. Good job, Railgun, staying alive.
Hell yeah, man. Right, let's see if I can't run him straight into the corner.
Oh, second hit gets him. Forgetting that it's a free hit move. And you don't need to run
getting
over
this
to that
nice.
third hit.
Oh wow, so no matter how that.
Standing there.
Oh, what the knock connect?
It does that. I've noticed some people
Yeah,
are
I mean-
really annoyed about that.
I've noticed it,
EX
and I've been pretty annoyed about it from the start, you know?
Yeah, EX Beam just seems to fail a lot. So you probably should rely a lot less on it. I think this might be part
It's
of
not
just
like-
how her auto combo works, because you say her SSB also tends to fail off of it.
But at the end of the day, why does a character like Zeta have to deal with that inconsistency, you know?
I'm sure they're working on it. If they
Wow,
ever get
I
around to
damn
doing
hope so.
their first balance.
Which we're going to see in March. We're going to see that before the PC version. That's the real question.
That's not a balance patch. That's
Oh.
that's a bug patch.
Apparently,
if they do
no, I'm pretty sure they were
if-
doing a balance patch in March. They announced that, I'm pretty sure.
From what I know, it's
First balance
entirely
patch is coming
about
out in March.
all the guard bugs.
Yeah,
basically
all of the
all the
guard
options
bugs
next-
are coming out with the balance patch in March, is what they said, I believe.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I would be really surprised if they're going to balance already. Game is barely out.
I mean, there are some
even-
real things that need addressing.
Yeah, but
real
look how Lancelot has already come back.
But
From
Lancelot,
being considered trash.
he was, yeah, but
I mean,
a lot of people
I mean,
considered him really strong from the start, and I feel like they're starting to kind of prove that.
I think I was one of the few who thought he was capable of some stuff, but even I ranked him low.
No, you ranked him really low. I personally thought he was capable of way more than how we originally had him placed. Hey,
Yeah.
we've got another match, man. Don't we? I'm pretty sure we do.
Oh no, they play both, I think.
No, I only played the one.
Okay.
I won the first round, he won the second round. The
Oh, you didn't win the second. Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Metera.
I was a
Oh,
bit
no,
distracted
no
from the
Catalina
back.
Zeta.
I was thinking maybe we're gonna see a Catalina switch, but no.
Yeah. No, here I thought I was just too distracted from the patch talks.
Yeah,
So,
no, I was
stop-
just worried about my game, you know?
So stop talking to me and focus on your match.
Hey, I didn't exactly have much of a match going on right there.
I mean, before I did.
Believe in victory. Battle.
So let's go.
one. Engage.
Let's see what you can do. Once again, doing that round start EX spear, but this time from the air. Dangerous close-up beam. But so far working in Chase favor. EX beam still not comboing. Maybe we should try to combo the EX beam. Considering he has a bug that makes it feel like that.
Down.
Gets the sweep. Abuses his Zeta privilege.
My Zeta privilege. Lots of characters have a sweep. Come on, man.
No. Once you get the knockdown, Zeta's jump-ins are way more frustrating for me to deal with than most other characters. But that's good. She's allowed to have something.
You gotta.
It says that one moment is, I think, one of the few places where Zeta truly shines above most of the rest of the characters. Just with what she can do of that situation.
I believe he still has the one that beats me there, so.
And he's still got both fireballs, so I'm not sure. What do you think from that end? Oh no, he only lacked the butterfly and the Uh-oh. Dangerous area. Does
Yeah,
not
very
get the
dangerous.
super.
Get the punishment.
No punishment. Nearly unskipped. See if they can get down.
More than happy to
no.
just wait out for my beam timing,
Just
you know?
gets the kill on the butterfly. Really daring versus Zeta. Zeta is one character you just can't start zoning out for full screen. That beam is so good.
飛んでる相手ならそれなりに慣れっこよ。
Alright,
青少純
so
正
going
かなり
forward,
こなしてきてんだから。
have Hal versus who won there? 2-1 for Hal. Wow, you actually managed to take a match. Good job, Ladiva. Sorry to see you're not going further in the tournament, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. You know,
Yeah.
hope to see
It probably-
everyone in 2 weeks' time.
Probably didn't continue because one of you two didn't ready up, because then it automatically returns to lobby.
No,
not ready up
yeah, maybe that might have been the case, but I definitely read it up. So
Are you sure? You weren't distracted talking to me about the patch?
I don't know. It could come out in the VOD now. You know, I could be exposed. But next up, we have Hal versus Trishula. It's gonna be awesome. I really loved watching Trishula so far today. He's improved a lot, like a lot.
Oh, we're gonna see how it goes. Vasaraga, Lancelot.
Yeah, I mean, both of the characters have pretty great offense.
Yeah,
Who's
I
his
feel like
squatters?
I feel like I'd probably give it to Lance in that situation, but
Yeah, but I feel
Vasaraga
like
does have
everyone
big
sleeps
buttons.
on Vasaraga, man. I
don't
really
know,
do.
I'd sleep on him. I know what he does to my Catalina.
I know what he does
not-
to everyone. That's what I'm saying. I feel like everyone's sleeping on it because, but even saying Lance is just gonna win, I don't know, man. I think it's anyone's game. I think that matchup could really go either way, but at the same time, I also feel like Lancelot's gonna have a lot of setups that will work on Vasaraga that won't work on other characters because he is a big boy.
That is the side switches, especially on that hitbox.
Yeah, right. I feel like fuzzy setups could genuinely be a thing against him. Here we go. Here's how.
I don't think he has fuzzies. I think that's pretty much just fairy.
Even with like the wall jump shenanigans. No, there aren't many ways, I guess, that he can force you into stand guard. So,
Yeah.
but if there was a
So-
character that would get fuzzied, it would be Vasaraga. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. You know, unless they start doing some Dragon Ball patches, realizing, yeah, we don't like fuzzies, we're just going to remove them.
Yeah.
Big bodies suffer enough as
I
is.
don't know. The Dragon Ball community is very split on that, but you know, at the end of the day, we've complained for a year. What are you expecting?
Considering what it did to the roster, I'm like, it's good to be gone.
No, it's great for the roster's health, I believe, apart from the fact that now a lot of the characters that had limitations in the fact that they were fuzzied are being absolutely let loose. But at the same time, I feel like that's what they're going for in general with Season 3.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's quite a lot of fun.
Yeah,
But coming into our match,
I think Broly's the only one that might be a problem down the line.
Broly was already a problem. He was an S tier character, and now he can't be fuzzied, so he's definitely a problem.
So I'm looking forward to see how that goes. Get some Broly world going on.
Not only that, you know, we got Key Blast confirmed from full screen medalist with the new assists. Who has the best
So-
Key Blast in the game? It's Broly.
Get some maximum.
Speaking of big boys, though,
I
Vasaraga
am
against
The
Lancelot.
devil.
Now, Trishula's come a long way, but Hal, in my opinion, is one of the strongest players that we've seen in these tournaments so far. But he's not managed to actually take any wins, but he's rocking the Vern weapon now, so maybe this is what he's been needing. The
Isn't
true
rocking the Vern
adaptation.
I am somewhat disappointed. He's not rocking the Vern colors as well, that accompany the Vern weapon.
Battle 1.
And these Vern weapons are cursed. They really
I,
are.
I do love that everyone also has a Vern color. I didn't realize it was a Vern color until I saw someone have the Vern weapon and the Vern color. I was like, oh,
Wow.
of course.
Hit by the high-low. Do you know if Lancelot has good high options from that?
What do you mean?
Because you kind of fast fall, right? But then is your fastest air option there to just do, you know, universal overhead, or?
Well, the fast fall just gets you down to the ground. I don't think you can do anything. until
Yeah,
you
that's what I mean.
You land immediately. When you do the fast fall.
So yeah, your fastest option will probably be universal overhead because fuzzies are not a thing in this game. No rising jails, you know.
Yep. Yeah. That is basically your guess is he doing a jump in normal or is he doing the fast fall? If you can respond to the fast fall, you're usually crouch guard.
Makes sense. Wow.
You don't have to worry about cross ups. Yeah. Fast fraggers aren't scared of that because they have to have something. It's their own reversal.
Does Lancelot have a lot of ways to steal corner, or?
What do you mean?
Does Lancelot have a lot of ways to steal corner when he's got you in the corner for, you know, side switch shenanigans, or are you basically safe on cross ups?
I don't. Oh yeah. No. When you're in the corner, I don't think you can get in there at all. It's not like Chip.
Sad. Force out in the corner, you know, steal it from me.
Most of the side switch stuff isn't that good because it's just really slow. Because he's got it off his 5U. If he does forward U after that, he'll cross you
Pressure
out.
from Trishula, man. As well as the first round. I mean, I've really got to implement just there.
He
He's
does have
changed
faster
so
buttons.
much.
so
He does,
that'll
indeed,
that'll
yeah.
help. Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, I still feel like he doesn't have the best ways to deal with EX Stomp. Speaking of his regular Stomp,
Yeah.
I feel like EX Stomp is all the dirt that Vasaraga needs to open up a lot of players who aren't ready to deal with it, you know? Who haven't hit that lab. If I played Vasaraga, I basically just EX Stomp and hope for the best.
Yep. Well, crosses off.
Ooh. Very patiently waiting for the EX tackle, but you have to deal with the plus frames, you deal with it with the reversal. This is getting close. We could see round 1 going over to officially here. One more touch will do it, but not chip. I feel like if the EX Fireball there, it would have had enough hits to give him out, but there you go.
Would have
Invincible.
loved to have seen a SSB there.
Yeah, true. Also,
lands on
that would
it.
have worked.
Because I
there we
don't
go.
think it would have
Well done,
crossed it up.
Trish.
Oh, Trish doing a switch? Sorry, How doing a switch?
How doing
I
a
don't-
switch?
I don't think How has other characters.
Not to my knowledge, but
But,
I know Hal's a versatile player. He plays a lot of games. Wouldn't surprise me if he's developed the Switch. Especially if it's Gran. It's Gran, man. If he's got a pocket Gran.
everyone has a pocket Gran.
I don't
You
have
can
a
literally
pocket
pick up
Gran.
that-
Alright.
You can pick up that character in 2 seconds. Seriously.
But
He's
you know,
super
if he
straightforward.
actually has a pocket Gran that he's practiced in this time. Oh, Percival, never mind. That makes more sense. Not quite Gran, you know. The more Chad Gran. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna play Gran.
I don't feel like this is a good switch because Percival has some of the same weaknesses for
No, but at
Slants.
least he has a reversal.
he does
So it
have
gives you
that.
something, and you have a little bit faster buttons with, weirdly, more range to them than Vasaraga. Not only that, you can really start to stage offense really quickly, and be a lot more assertive in neutral with Lancelot. Seeing those plus frames, you know, in very similar ways to Vasaraga, but without having to charge up ahead of time. Which is weird, seeing as, you know, Percival also has
Opening
installs.
5H? Nope. Just staying
No,
calm.
again, opening 5H is probably the worst thing you can do as Lancelot, to be honest.
No, I meant Percival.
Ah, good. No, Percival, pardon, that's what I mean. Because Percival, unfortunately, at least
no, but
in the case of the
versus
Zeta
Lance.
matchup... Oh, yeah,
Versus
maybe.
Lance, it works.
Really?
It's
Even against Lance
yeah.
5H?
Well, if Lance knows it's coming. It's just one of those
That's what I
things
mean.
you really get with. Because Lances aren't 5Hing at that distance usually. They want to get in.
That's true,
It's-
but at the same
it's
time,
just-
I
it's one of the ways
personally
you can
feel
keep
like
them in check.
it's a lovely mental check at the start of every round against Percival. It's to just see if you can hit that nice hurt box, you know?
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of free money on that extended hurt box of yours.
Ooh, doesn't go for the DP after the block.
No, but he's being very patient and he has 4 installs on lock. So now you're starting to be a bit too patient and it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
You gotta let it rip at some point, you know? You've got everything there, you've got your super ready, you've got your installs. What are they calling that, by the way? The fire charge.
What? Samurai?
Okay, well, you can keep on answering with the word in question mark, but that's not gonna get us anywhere.
That's its name. Traumerei.
Okay, well, that's still rough to say, so I'm just gonna keep on calling it install.
No, I just call it orbs. It's not an install.
It's kind of an install. It's an install for his specials.
Nah,
It's
that's
installing his sword. It's because they refer to Wagner's. No,
people when they think of install, they think of stuff like Dragon install. They're not thinking of jump install.
I don't
what you're
think so.
referring to.
You know, we've got Wagner. All of her stuff's referred to as installs, and it works in pretty much an identical way. But either way, 1-1 already. DP, there we go. Letting it rip. EXing to get all of those charges up, and there. That fireball is going to be really hard for Lancelot to deal with. But speaking of, that's one of the ways he can do it.
He's got really good air movement. And we'll see
That's
if
true, but
SSB
Lancelot-
fireball at all.
Percival Pardon has really good anti-airs, if we're honest. His anti-air DP is one of the better anti-air DPs in the game because the height at which it is air unblockable is higher than most.
Yeah. He does suffer from his 2H though. It's
Yeah,
not
it's too slow. Just ignore it. Same as Zeta,
like-
just ignore it. You don't have it.
Yeah. And I think like the combinations that both those characters should get fixed with. Their 2H should speed up a bit. At least when it goes active.
Yeah, 2H should be your most reliable anti-air tool, right? For example, with Zeta, mine is weirdly bar heavy, or
Yeah. So Lance taking it.
yeah, very quickly.
I'm not able to.
Yeah, not
Move
able to
around.
bring it back, you know. But with that coming to a close relatively quickly, we can start to see our losers quarterfinals getting ready. Getting nice and prepped. We're not going to be up with you for a little while now. So Trisha, they're taking it, so myself against Bowie, a rematch.
Good luck. And remember,
yeah, I'm going to need it.
Sweeps and overheads.
Yeah, got to look for him, you know.
And the main thing is you want to be blocking the sweep, because if he hits the overhead, you're fine. Just as damage.
A little bit of damage.
And it forces him to back off. The worst thing you can do is press a button and get counter hit by the overhead. Then you're in trouble.
Roller. There he is.
And curious to see how we're going to be doing this. Good luck, Che.
Yeah, thank you, man. Sad though, we've got
Let's see what Fairy can do.
This early.
Fairy versus Zeta.
Alright, Fairy Zeta. Fun matchup. As a DP, but that's about the only thing I can complain about.
English patch for JP when.
So true.
And Amiibo Arcs is just like, we don't want to patch it. Here's a PC version instead.
What if we just give you a PC version? I'm like, you know what? I'll take that.
Believe in victory.
It's a bit more expensive, but hey.
One.
Doable. Okay. Eats the 5-8 right off the bat. But is at a range to set up first. Up gets Fairy in the corner, so worth it. And set up being ready. Whoop.
Mess up my confirm.
Yep, eats the 5-8 into the EXDP. That was a bit of a pass.
Wow.
A little sloppy.
Oh, dashed in. Run up throws.
Yep. Easy to kind of in there.
Oh wow, calls out. Yeah, get hit. Christ.
Yep.
Next round.
I'll have to watch out for that.
First round to Bowie.
Could all get down to that one drop, you know?
Ooh, interesting. Transferring the clash to the pro.
Wide open.
Just slapping Zeta slightly. Threw it in the corner. Beats the jumping. Oh, big fan of
It's the EXDP
crossover.
on the cross up, so must have been using the easy mode one.
No, I think you can just buffer it to do that. But definitely pay attention to the buttons don't mention it when you get it or not. Only at just 5L, I think you could have actually started comboing from that tape Ooh, ties it up nicely.
There you go, EXDP.
But eats EXDP cake.
I just went for it. I thought to myself,
Yep.
it's now or never.
And he just went for it, which is one of the things that custom the game versus me.
And beautiful.
You really have to be on your toes to
Honest,
call out
I'm
that
slightly
EXDP.
jealous.
Yeah, but Ferry has, well, Zeta, pardon, has a lot less options to deal with it than
Believe in
Luane,
victory.
as an example.
Battle 1. Engage.
Luane is pretty much the only one who can deal with it the way that he does. That is pretty unique to him. Sweet. Blocked
Oh, wow.
that was a really far away overhead. Not sure why you thought that would work. You're not Fairy or Matera. Ooh, beautiful bait on the EXDP. Going back to the second hit.
That's the EXDP.
Yep, you just get them clear out of there. If we get a patch, I would like to see everyone's EX reversal start getting bigger cooldown.
Goes for
Including
that.
Luane.
Super, that's gonna hurt.
That's it. You didn't get the full animation. You're far enough away for that. Misses the EXDP. Got EX Fireball by accident, I think.
Yeah.
Or he wasn't ready for your jump in, and he was actually just trying to zone you.
Pretty fast.
Oh, there you go. He's not an issue. Getting the sweetness of EXP. And it's back already. Yeah. I think all EX reversals need a bit of a bigger cooldown. Because I don't think that's easy for everyone that has it. Yeah, so I'm using the push there. Getting the kill.
No more.
Che, having none of it.
I don't miss super confirms that much anymore. Drilled
That's
that
good.
into my head,
That's
you
good.
know.
I try.
Even victory. Battle 1. Engage.
I see people commenting about the RPG mode, and I still do not see it because I don't have that on in my version. Okay. Oh, this really hurt it.
Oh wow, that's a jump.
Oh, gets in a bad situation now. It's EX.
Great.
Oh,
that was
wow.
unfortunate.
Alright, one.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Ooh, is that the hit? Did you go over it? Yeah. I was afraid of that. The Super's angle not the best for an air-to-air.
Ah, damn. Ends up hitting with 2 there.
Wide open. Wide open.
Wow.
Owie, hungry. Doesn't want to lose another round. Ooh, didn't get the punish. Oh, okay. Oh, blocks the first one, doesn't
There
get the
you go.
second. Gets the armor and the umpteenth attempts to get a sweep on Che. Che,
Stop
finally having
sweeping you, man.
having a solution to getting sweep. Oh, against all 3 hits in the EX spear. Ooh, that's the confirm into wall bounce. Ooh, baits the ESDP. Everything coming up. Che, Benji, our host, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, just does it.
It worked. That was
surprised
an
himself.
I accidentally fat fingered the skill button whilst doing quarter circle forward light.
Yeah.
So I got regular super.
I've been considering just removing the skill button from my controls because I've had a few accidental moves happen every now and then with that. Even
GG's,
though
Bowie,
I've hit
man.
it's so far away on my controller.
GG's.
So
Hell yeah.
we're gonna get Che versus.
Oh no.
Trishula?
Oh no. Don't remind me that now I have to play another match.
Oh, you're gonna play right away, or you're gonna be moving on to winners?
Now we'll play right away so then we can do all the finals at once, you know?
Alrighty.
Winners, losers, grands. Boom. Alright, so I'm still on the bottom side, so I just change up Trishula.
That is probably pretty good. Then you only have to change the room rules once.
Yeah. Which shouldn't be too hard, you know? I feel like everyone's working together on this.
Going pretty good. Nice effort, Bowie.
Yeah,
I see
great
the
effort. That was a
Discord
great
chat.
match, honestly. Had a lot
Yeah,
of
for
fun
anyone
with it.
watching, I can recommend joining the Hearts Are Blazing Discord,
Yeah.
where most of the chatting actually goes on, not so much on the stream chat itself.
Ooh, I need to update Twitch. But
and it's
basically,
all-
there's only one Hearts of Blazing server now. Just saying. The
There is.
Granblue one is gone. The Hearts of Blazing server is all in one place now, which is the current Strive server in the description.
And it's also, yep, all the cats running at Fairy. All the cats thirsty for some Fairy. They do love their adorableness.
Alright, so who we've got left in this tournament? We've got yourself, along with Devilmish, of course, that's the last one.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Man, everyone here was in the last week's tournament. How cute is that? How lovely is that?
You mean last week's or 2 weeks
Oh,
ago?
2 weeks ago. You know what I mean.
Yes, but our viewers might not.
That's true.
Yeah, this tournament is only bi-weekly. And another 2 weeks, it will be continuing, but on the PC version, no longer
Yeah.
on the consoles.
That's going to be a whole big thing. We're going to have a giveaway. We're going to have an actual reward for the person winning. Namely, we're going to have a copy of Granblue Versus. Basically, that's the plan. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. But with Brussels cancelled and everything, that weekend's a little bit soured for you, I imagine.
I'll be fine. To be honest, I just hope I can get all my money back from the trip and the hotel.
Yeah,
And
that's going to be...
I know
I can't imagine how much
the people sharing the hotel with me are gonna really want to hear for getting any money back on that.
Match with Ah. I missed that one? Ah, yeah, I did. Whoops. I completely missed that they had a match. Right, so instead of myself, it is the other Catalina.
Oh, Matt Sling's still in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the bracket. Oh.
Sorry, Trisha, you're beating so many people that I lost track. On and off stream, you know?
Let me get some bracket up here so I don't do that again.
Alright, the brackets gonna be reset just now. I've got to redo it. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. Because maybe Trish takes it, you know, and then it's all fine. Alrighty. Anyway, what's your thoughts on Lancelot vs Catalina? I feel like this has got to be Catalina favored, right? It's got to be.
Yeah, it is. She's all the things she needs to deal with him. And he just really wants to get the pressure in and get close.
Believe in victory.
And it doesn't feel good.
Battle 1.
But, depends on how familiar the Catalina is. Ooh, that's an immediately rough start.
This is why Squid doesn't trust me with the brackets, by the way.
Trying to put yourself ahead.
Lancelot is getting a lot of... I'm not putting myself ahead. I didn't mess with myself at all. I messed with Trishula. Apparently I'm putting him ahead. But speaking of, he had a really nice early lead, but Catalina has managed to equalize that, and this could be a super conversion. No, opts to go for the EXCP instead.
Yeah. The damage she can get.
Now have super as a reversal option as well. Speaking of, though, Catalina has one of the best and fastest SSBAs in the game, but it does not matter if you're dead.
Nope.
Maybe should have spent that cash, you know? Oh. Now, Lancelot's sweep is really interesting. Because I believe it's like a lot of other sweeps in other games where it's safe depending on the spacing, right?
It is, but it's not very good versus Cat because she has her light wall and she can catch Cat as well as the 6-6 special that he just does. If she's a bit more mentally prepared.
Can you talk about the fact that 6-6 special converts into a combo mid-screen? I think that's super sick. Yeah, my favorite thing about Lancelot. Other than the fact that he's just a double dagger boy with ice. What's not to love there, you know?
Basically, well, his hair. If it wasn't for his hair, sure. I probably might actually play him.
Oh, there we go. I don't like his armor that much either, if I'm honest.
The armor is fine if you have the other colors. I don't like his default colors. He's got some good, really nice colors, but I just can't stand the man's hair. And I might actually play more Lance if I did. Because he's a speedy character, and that is right up my alley.
Yeah, I don't think he suits me in my playstyle.
But he's chip speedy rather than Milia speedy.
Yeah.
So not entirely my thing.
It's definitely not my style. Like, at the moment, recently I've realized that my style of characters are relatively aggressive mid-range characters with unique air movement, like Mei. Oh, there we go. Trishula taking the first round. But yeah, characters like Mei, Alco. Oh yeah, well, match. You know. Either way, Trishula taking it.
It's not match. The match is still underway. You know, game, set, and match.
No, because again, you got rounds, and then matches, and then sets. Or at least that's how we've always talked about it in Hearts of Blazing between me and Squid. Takes the second round.
It wrong.
He takes his second round for his first match. By the way, what was that about? Mei, Alco, Nanase, Zeta now. They're all pretty mid-range aggressive, mid-range characters that distance themselves from Shotos a little bit because they tend to have less defensive mechanics, but better air offense and air movement. I've realized that that's an indisputable trend when I look at all the characters that I made. But I can forfeit the cool air movement that I'm so fond of for Catalina and her little warm gaze, those insane DPs. and Shoto privilege in this game. Oh,
It's not
wow.
such a full combo.
Also, Catalina's links must be so fun to play around with. There's so many of them.
They are really good.
Oh, wow. Gets a side switch into the super. Loving the fact that Trishula is never afraid to just spend it, you know? And he isn't missing opportunity to spend it either. Set point? Right. No, yeah, this is semi-finals. Forgot.
Yep.
It's not losers finals, which the next match is going to be. And you still think I've got to beat Trishula 3 times? Assuming he wins this, you know.
No, you gotta beat him twice.
Aslan should have definitely. Oh, really?
You're not in the losers finals yet.
I'm in losers finals. Or is that losers semis?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
the losers semi.
Boy, I'm glad.
It's
Honestly,
me or
yeah.
it's me or Devil who's in
Yeah.
losers finals.
I'm glad though. I don't want to have
Versus-
to beat a Lancelot 3 times. Then again, I don't want to have to beat a
versus one of you
Lewayne
three.
or a Catalina 3 times either. Oh no.
Well, first you have to worry about beating a Catalina or a Lance twice.
Yeah, right.
Worry about that first.
Oh wow.
Oh, looks like it's Lance.
No, that's how it's
Oh.
punished. In that situation, especially with the recovery of the. No, because he had so much
No,
recovery.
not for Lance. He could have just 5U'd in.
Finish.
Lance is fast.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, maybe 5U. But, I don't know. I can understand him not hitting that converter punish, if I'm honest. It looked like he was stuck in recovery for quite a long time. But, 2-0 going over to Lance. Game's, mad. You're the one who knocked me down here, aren't you? Unless I'm mistakenly remembering. And it was a different Catalina. Either way.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Devil. Because Devil eliminated... The first thing that Devil did was eliminate Mad. Was it the other way around? Oh no, you were the
Yeah.
first match.
Yeah.
You were the first match.
I played against Mad, yeah. And Mad went ahead. Alright, let's have a look. So now it actually is me versus Trish, which is a best of 3.
Yes.
Thanks for showing up though, Mad. That was a great first showing, to be honest. Alright. I played some casuals against Trishula's Lancelot, but that is pretty much the extent of my practice against Lancelot. But
Good luck.
he is indescribably different to how he played before. He is so much better. He's grown a lot in the course of 2 weeks, which is, you know, pretty damn commendable. To the point where I think any matchup experience that I've got against him basically gets thrown out the window.
Oh, let's see what goes. Both players being very respectful. Lance being reminded that the attack has plus fireballs set up. That beam will just eat on me right up. This is treasure though. It's the armor. Everything looking to clean up Lance. Forced to hold the fireball.
Wow.
Then you get the payoff off the Ace armor. Within the lights, the Lance special.
Wow. That's smashing there. Oh wow, nice. Spot dodge.
See that, getting the super. Trying to bring it back. There's a lot of lights to do though.
And I dropped the pogo.
That's unfortunate.
Whoops. I tried to go for low
That's
pogo so I could
unfortunate.
go for instant low on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it acts so fast after that, huh?
Yeah. And then you need to just start pressing lights. Instantly see the dash. Or you need to be blocking low with your car button. You really want to be doing either one. Oh, that's the pogos. Gets the combo.
Oh my god.
And this is the follow-up. That is unfortunate. Man's now getting things back in his favor. Set that in dangerous health territory. It's a sweep. That's another sweep. No, it's killing.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't convert into super.
Nope.
And I completely kill myself into that fireball. Oh! It almost saved my life!
Almost.
It almost
Not
saved
quite,
my
not
life.
But yeah, you need to definitely focus a bit more on the fake jump in fastful stuff. You can just jab them out of that, and you can start doing that really, really early. because otherwise he gets free pressure. But you really need to
Believe in
pay attention
victory.
to that kind of stuff.
Battle 1.
And of course, it's hard because it's PlayStation 4 online.
Wow, that actually hit me there.
You don't have to freak out when a single overhead hits you. But make sure it doesn't counter hit.
There's a counter hit, doesn't end up getting conversion, but these overheads, man.
Yeah, don't think about it. I'm hitting him out of it. Don't punish the EX.
Wow, get the wrong side.
Yeah.
Ends up
You
not
want to be
being
very
the worst
careful with
thing.
stuff like that. The side switches are very real flat.
Hey, why don't
Down.
Messing up a lot of 6-6 inputs as well, which sucks.
Battle 2. Engage.
Gets in. Flashes. Oh, we only get 2. Don't get a big sequence happening. Sadly,
Yeah.
EX armored across that is going to beat that. Get some pogos. Is that about to change this round? Shay, none of this. I don't get out of the tournament yet. This is my tournament. Said I wanted to know none of this. There you go.
Down.
Jay wanting none of it.
I really don't.
Oh, keep it up.
3.
Keep going. And while I commend you, it is so beautiful to hear you be quiet and concentrate. Very good. Follow
Wow,
up
that's-
the pogo. That's fine. Just jumping in. Oh, yeah. 53rd overhead. Blocking the overhead, taking his turn back.
Oh, probably
Trying
gonna.
to overhead, getting punished for it. Having to hold the fireball now.
Nope.
Ooh! There's no overheads. Not today. Lance being nice and patient. No EXP to get out. Or wake up super. But Jay still taking the game. And it'll be 1-1. See if Jay can keep Terminal alive.
Believe in victory.
And see if he can
Battle 1.
get into that
Engage.
losers finals he already thought he was in.
Yeah.
Getting pogo pressure. Lance is not ready for those. Misses the follow-up. That is unfortunate. Pulls out the wall jump. Jay absolutely changed the entire universe. Who is this Jay? You have not seen him happening yet. Lance in trouble. Beats the throw.
Safe jumps. That's what's happened to Shay.
Battle.
That's the major change that's happened to me in general. But now I safe
Let's see
jump.
if he can keep it up. I ran with 5H, but still keeping it on his advantage. Jay just showing a different universe. We are now in the best timeline. Best timeline achieved. Unless, of course, you're a Lancelot player.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Block that there.
yeah.
Ah, I got the
Nice.
safe jump, but didn't block.
Yep.
Ah, gets across up.
Right cross up. Wow, Jay.
Wow, okay.
Jay the
Look at
universe. Jay in losers finals.
Look at me go, Mom. Look at me go. GG Stress, you have improved so much. Genuinely. You shouldn't be ashamed of this performance at all, man. You've taken out some really amazing players. Not myself, but I'm a bad player, so I don't know what happened there. But the rest of you, amazing performances so far. I've loved seeing Bowie play. He's been playing. That was great as well. I loved watching Trishula play. I loved seeing Slingshooter play. Got a lot
Tournament
of
isn't,
really good
tournament
players.
isn't over yet.
Yeah, it's not. But I just want to say that I'm really enjoying watching them play. All right.
So I realize it's my match is up next.
Yeah,
I
it
really
is.
need to make a quick trip to the bathroom.
No
I'll be
worries.
right back.
You have 15 minutes, take all the time you need. Oh, in the meantime, check out Discord. Make sure everything's running okay over there. But yeah, this is the first time, on a personal note for anyone watching the stream, that I haven't been shaking. Like, I was shaking in my matches earlier. I've always shaked in all prior tournament matches that I've ever played. But in that match against Trishula, for some reason, no shakes. And I was terrified of going into this match. Trishula has been making everyone look like they're not even decent players, when I know for a fact that Hao is a player that I respect immensely. But no shakes. Nice. Feels good. See if I can keep it up going into the next match, because I have got a Catalina or Stream Puff. Either way does not seem fun, man. Really doesn't. But the tournament's fun, and the matches have been great. So, hopefully we can keep it up. Stream Puff versus Devil Mish. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Finals. This is a best of 5, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. Have a look. Welcome to desk. Ray has left the server. Sad time. Alright, let's make sure I'm on spectator. Now, the second half of this tournament has been running relatively smoothly because we don't have all of the people DCing, we don't have me playing, wow, putting the game up on the wrong scene collection, we don't have me putting the brackets in incorrectly, we don't have the game randomly displaying in like 600 by 400 pixels. No idea why that was going on. But it looks like Stream Puff's back, seeing as he just moved.
Hi.
Nah, I was gonna say. Something's going on, and it's only us three left. Look at the lobby; it's all empty.
Yeah, just us now. So you might want to go ahead and change the room rules.
You're right. See, where would I be without you? Devil Mish, if you could just hop off for a second.
Devil.
All the things that I was supposed to do whilst you were on the toilet.
Well, you couldn't have because I hadn't left spectating.
Ah, see, I knew that. I knew that.
You wouldn't have been able to. That was the first thing I did when I came back, was remove myself from spectating, and then I put my headset on and my earphone in.
I don't really get it. I'm not shaking. That Trishula match was one that I was pretty damn scared of, but I'm not shaking.
And you took it.
Yeah, but I'm not used to that. I'm really not used to shaking.
Bad first game, but then you brought it back.
I had to adapt to the whole weird left-right stuff, and the way that I adapted was just, I don't want to deal with your offense, so I'm going to play aggressively. Like, usually I would try to zone out and play relatively patiently against Lancelot players. Oh yeah, you can go now, by the way. Mention that. But yeah, usually I try to play patiently against Lance. It doesn't matter. I've got the magic button at the ready.
You've been particularly about it before. Let's see, am I going to run Luane?
But yeah, usually I try to zone them out. And yeah, of course you are. It's not even a question anymore. Even though you used to cry about Catalina matchup, which is completely understandable.
No, I can't cry about the Charlotta.
Wasn't it both? Wasn't it Charlotta and Catalina the ones that you hated?
No, Catalina's just Catalina.
Just Catalina. Just Catalina. He says, the cheek of this man. Good luck, Puff.
Thank you, sir.
And obviously, good luck, Devil Mish. I personally quite like Catalina. Just saying. I'd rather her be the top tier character than Gran be the top tier character, so.
But Gran is.
But he is. But he is. I'd even
Everything
rather see
she can
Charlotta,
do.
you know?
Yeah, no Hami today.
Yeah, no Hami today. Oh, yeah, no Hami today. How have I only just realised?
I love these silly bastards. Every inch of them.
Something. Of them. Something.
Believe in victory.
Definitely not fuck those guys. And their little tower of goons. Right, now that I've told everyone the finals have started, so that the stream. Have a look at what's going on. Good health lead coming out for Stream Puff. Little bit of a blip in connection there, though. Oh, baits out the DP with a regular jump, gets the punish into the middle of the screen. You have 100% meter available, so even if these hits did not hit, he was probably dead.
Battle 2. Engage.
Really interesting round starts. Wow. These JUs coming out from Catalina. But now you're underneath pressure, but again, Catalina has more... Wow, goes for it. Tick for it, gets thrown out, jumped out of there. Be interesting. Oh, jumps it, yeah. You can't pull that off against Stream Puff. Oh, pulls out the overhead with a 2L. Now he's in the corner, but he's going to eat up a little bit. Got a health lead, that's all you need is Lowain. Those gimmicky ass supers is a little knowledge check. Speaking of, here come the goons. Overhead, it ends up hitting into the combo. Now one touch will do it. Oh, gets EX thrusted. Ends up getting hit on the jump in as well. This is looking a bit dangerous. Super jump. And a miss. Wow, Super being uncharacteristically patient there. But pays off. Gets the 2H. There were lots of haphazard jumps going out there, so it really doesn't surprise me that you sat around waiting for it with a 2H.
Yeah.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, round start. Jumps again, expecting these thrusts. EX powering. Getting Catalina into the corner nice and early. DP is available, but again, Lowain with those setups that, as we can see, can cleanly beat out these reversals. 2H, no conversion because I don't even know if that would be possible to convert off, to be honest. EX thrust, that's not safe at that distance. Here comes HBA. Oh, blocks the low, gets hit by the second though. Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? Feels bad, doesn't it?
Says Jay knowingly.
Yeah, yeah. But it's weird because Lowain, the way he plays out the DP, nice. But the way that Lowain plays, it feels like such a sadistic character. But the way that his entire design is, kind of speaks the opposite, you know? He's a very cheerful, happy lad. With lots of jokes going on, but then you get put into Lowain mix-ups in the corner and you realise this character isn't nice. This character isn't friendly. He's an asshole. He wants nothing more than to watch you lose the supers as you try to EXDP, fighting for your life. Ends up hitting, gets a lot of damage without the full animation. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's big damage even without the cinematic.
It's crazy, huh? But 2-0 for Stream Puff.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
You can really see Devil Mist trying to get out of those setups with all his might, you know. EXDP into Super. But you have to be very, very particular about when you throw those out against Lowain, otherwise you're just going to end up losing more of a health lead. Speaking of, Catalina getting zoned out by Lowain, who would have thought? This character loses to zoning, by the way. You have to get in. You can't just sit on the other side of the screen throwing fireballs against Lowain. He'll eat up, he'll get extra gauge, he'll get extra life, and the last thing you want to deal with is 2 Lowain supers in 1 round. H. Doesn't end up getting a full conversion, but ends up paying off anyway. Here comes the goons. High or low? High, straight into the conversion. Now 1 touch will do it. And there it is. Alright, set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
I love that. The goons coming out, taking 1 for the team. Ooh, nice. Up over J, you ends up getting conversion. Now you're in the corner. Clash into the super. How are you going to deal with this one? With super, that isn't going to do it. That's not gonna do it at all, now you're in the corner and this is not gonna be pretty. There you go. She taps him in the legs. Too busy looking for the overhead.
Already. Yep.
3-0.
GG.
Whoa. Up against Catalina. Whoa. If
Good
I
luck,
wasn't, I'd be against Luane. Not just any of Luane. Anyway.
If
Stream
you do your
Puff's
best, you
Luane.
you might still be up against Luane.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that, you know. Thanks. You
you
shot
know-
my motivation, man.
And you need to get a reset.
That's true. I'd have to beat you 6 times. That is very true.
I believe in you, Jay.
This is finals. Again, this is a best of 5. Make sure everyone's on the same page. Staying in his seat, though. Alright, Catalina. Done it before. I can do it again. I beat him last week. I can do it again. Zeta versus Catalina. Not a fun matchup, but not unwinnable.
Yeah. Well, time to do your best.
It really is. And I've got
Go
safe
get 'em.
jumps now. So who knows? Maybe they'll save me.
Yeah. Oh. Go for it. Do it to Cat as you did unto Lance.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Pair of gangsters together. Beam again, immediately establishing.
Oh, wow. Did he beat-
Fireballs not gonna happen. And more DP. Just super jumping at each other. Getting a throw. Oh, baits the DP beautifully. Getting a full corner combo. My God, Shay really want to get into losers fight into grand finals. Really wants to get some lane action.
Oh, this is
So
gonna
far,
hurt.
against- It is. That's really full animation. Ares, who by the way looks amazing without her helmet on. I didn't even know Ares' helmets could even come on.
Oh, XTP, nice.
Oh, the whiffs, does the float too early. Still in.
Ah, get hit as well.
But
Feels like my
finishes you off.
PS4's lagging. Weird.
That's just PS4.
Player 2. Win.
Don't worry, Steam version is coming
Engage.
to set you free.
Damn,
Oh,
guess
gets
I
the
did.
jump view.
Great.
Using EX Thrust though, I agree with that. Far away from the corner, but you might have misjudged how far I was from the corner. I do have that problem when I play Cat. I'm very unused to when I'm reaching the corner.
Ah, damn, didn't get the safe jump there. Thank you, slow.
Safe jump, yeah.
Wow, that's deceptive, huh?
What?
Looks like she went too far.
Have you not remembered how I've done that? You should know Jump U by now. Jump U is super ridiculous in size, and it will
Feels
just.
weird that a
Believe in
PS4's
victory.
lagging.
Battle.
Not running the
That's-
stream or anything.
That's just PS4. How that works. Eats the DP. Doesn't DP there.
Oh, I end up getting punched there.
Of course, if you didn't have it, cool down. Ooh. Yep, gets punished for the thrust, but EX beam problems. Saves his
Jesus
life.
Christ, so choppy.
Yeah.
Oh, I went for 5 there. Screwing it up.
Yep. That hurt. No full animation. Ooh, full combo. Are we gonna get the full SSV? Oh, there we go. This is gonna hurt, but not gonna finish it. Here's
I don't know
hopefully-
safe jumps from this.
Then don't. Just start beaming or something.
Yeah, X fireball. Damn.
Well done, Cat.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, really? I beat that.
Yep. Yeah, 5H is just like the Grand 5H. That will win.
Why is the PS4 lagging?
I don't know. Are you overheating? You guys have been doing too much?
It's been on for that long.
Well, I just so super busy to catch your card. Just like you were having issues earlier. It might finally be starting to reject it.
Oh, nice. Damn, run up. jump is way more scary than it has any right to be.
Yeah. That's because you don't have a 2H. Challenge it. It's right there. What?
Oh, damn.
But drop the combo.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
One for H2 level. I could blame the PS4 for being choppy there, but that would be a coward's way out.
自由である
Well, you gotta really
Believe
focus.
in victory.
This is your
None of that.
last
I can
chance.
take it back.
One.
And I'm not shaking, so regardless.
That's good.
That's nice.
Yeah, just gotta get over your...
Damn, that's terrifying as well.
Yeah. And don't forget, you can just do your armor there. Your armor is not gonna get guard crushed by it. So you, as Zeta, have even less to fear about than most characters.
Wow.
Oh, drops the combo. Everything on cooldown for Cat. Maybe a bit, she gets some stuff back. Just tossing the EXs out all over the place.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep on kneeing you.
Yeah, very important. Gotta keep those L's up to avoid spot dodges.
Engage.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Even elevates. Overhead too short. One of Catalina's only weaknesses in her entire game plan. Taking some damage. They not really to give up yet. Properly baits the DP. Gets her in the corner. Oh,
Wow.
they're taking the hits from the...
Great.
Yeah. Ooh. Hand chasing attack. One hit into super. Ooh.
Okay.
Were you pressing anything? You were not. Now get the kill.
Finish.
There you go. Didn't even need the super to get it.
But I coulda. With two
Jay
more heavy
hanging on.
inputs.
By
Yeah.
the skin of his teeth.
Literally.
Believe in victory.
Okay, now do that twice more.
One. Engage.
And then you actually be in grand finals. Oh, tries it. Did not work out.
Damn. Staggers.
Yeah. Devil having none of that. Definitely wants the rematch one away.
Oh, wow. Nice spot dodge.
Very, very nice.
You just can't press buttons against Catalina.
Nope.
Yikes. It wasn't a
Only if
perfect,
you're-
though, because
only-
apparently I touched
only-
her.
Battle.
Only if you're with punishing.
Engage.
Ooh, that was a really reckless.
Great.
There you go. Does not get the full combo. Unfortunate.
Like, Jesus.
Oh, misses the combo into super.
Missed the super.
Ah. Yeah.
Hit by cross up. Should have been
And
just using
dead.
the guard button. Yeah. GG's, man.
Yeah.
Good game.
Unfortunate.
But now you get to go against, go ahead and play against Streampuff for a little bit. Have fun. Have fun. I get the real victory here. I don't have to play grands against him.
Yeah. Taking third place.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that match as well. But I'm also happy to say, screw Zeta, I'm going to play Catalina.
Yeah, at the moment I cannot totally imagine needing to do that.
But GG's, man. Great matches. And now we've got the run back. Let's see if you can beat Streampuff. Oh, I closed the lobby. I'm out of here,
Che revealing that true salt. I'm third place.
Yeah.
Tournament is over, bitches. I don't care who's
Tournament's
first or
over.
second. I got third. I
Let
got
me get
mine.
this back up whilst I put the correct details in. It's a nice little intermission for me to do that. Let's make sure everything's in place. Saved it. How nice. Alright, lobby's back up. Sorry about that. Grand finals. Loser.
Devil is thirsty. Devil wants to
Yeah.
really deal
I
with
mean, I want to see it. You know, I think everyone wants to see it. Not because we don't want to see you win, but we don't want another 3-0, you know?
It would be a shame if I read it up already.
We're spectating. It's all good.
Oh, you're expecting on the right one?
Yeah.
Because you're standing over there by the first console.
I wasn't even by the first console. I was hanging out with these barrels.
Okay, that's not where I was on my screen. But alrighty. Grand finals, here we go. Mentally warming myself up a bit.
Good luck, man. And good luck to you too, Devil.
Let's go.
So Devil, Mish, and Trishula showing up with huge improvements over last week, if I'm honest. Really solid players now.
Percival.
Percival?
versus Catalina.
Well, that's a surprise. Alright, we'll see it. I respect it, to some extent. I don't like Percival. He's got horrible shoulder pads, you know. Really ruins the whole vibe for me. Supposed to be going for this whole sexy
look at
hot
this
boy
man.
look, but then he's got
Look
this massive sword and these massive
Look
shoulder
at this
pads.
green and gold.
Yeah,
at this
that's
green and gold.
gross, man.
One. Engage.
And thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Oh, DP's in neutral. Fireball getting just spot dodged. This is not looking great. There you go, there's the big fireball. Now he gets all of his charges. Jumps over the fireball. Doesn't end up getting a full conversion there, though. Now Catalina's the one having to respect the fireballs. Yeah, he gets the good jump in over that fireball. Good adaptation. That's a low series. Doesn't end up fully converting, and if you do that in that range, you're going to get punished. Apparently with a super. There you go. Oh, no sexy boy super. I guess let's have a super. Oh, DP ends up whiffing. Get punished for it. Super on deck, but again, the super jump's coming out. Really got to stay a little bit more grounded against Stream Puff. You're not going to get away with throwing the X Thrust out. Throwing random ass super jumps out like that. If you did regular jumps with JU though, you'd have been safe and would have had pressure. But obviously playing against Stream Puff in itself puts you under pressure. Interesting. Both players look to whiff punish each other's large buttons. There you go, nice safe jump.
That's not a safe jump.
That wasn't a safe jump?
No, I wasn't knocked down. I wasn't knocked down.
You don't have to be knocked down for it to be a safe jump, right?
That's what safe jumps are.
Is it only against knockdowns? I would have thought, because, you know, he threw out a button, but it was safe for him to block once he landed. I didn't realise that safe jumps were only for knockdowns. I thought it was just the act of cancelling the recovery of a move with landing to be safe against reversals.
I just did
Oh, alive. I thought you died there. But, there you go. It's pretty quickly killed afterwards. It's all good.
Battle 3. Engage.
Match point at this point. Wow, nice twitch. Getting all of the stacks as well. So now you're going to be able to zone out Catalina. And because of the threat that you now can have the ability to zone out Catalina, she also has to worry about you sitting back and charging again. You've got layers. Oh wow, was that not Guard Crush?
no. Thinking the wrong one.
Ah. Wow, JU is falling just a little bit short, but still collecting the pressure. Gets DP'd into the middle of the screen, gets another stack, ready to go. It gets hit by the fireball, still has the stack ready. At this point, you're in chip range for a lot of versatile stuff. Oh! 5 heavy will do it. Green Percival taking the first round.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, jumps predicting a fireball, ends up getting a little bit of a conversion, but nothing too sizable. There you go, Catalina responding with the X fireball, gets DP'd on the wake up. And there goes, all the stacks. Yeah, it's kind of interesting as well, because Percival has a very similar style to Catalina, with his medium poke series and fireballs. Except with all these charges, Percival seems to have an edge at that point. Catalina going for the super jump JU ends up connecting this time into the corner. The air throw, which is one of Percival's best tools, in all honesty.
Battle 2.
He has so much threat up there that people tend to jump at him whilst blocking quite a lot. So, Percival goes for air throws more than most characters in the game, which in general are underutilized, I feel, at most levels of play. Most of them give OP and safe jumps, so air throws are pretty sweet. Adelina struggling to really get anything done though, making this matchup look really dominant. At the end of the day, I would argue that this matchup is more fundamental than pretty much any other matchup that I can think of. Other than just two Catalinas facing each other. And there you go, super jump again.
Finish.
Oh, super. Never miss taking a second to try and collect himself.
Very important.
Believe in victory.
Alright, here we go.
Battle 1. Engage.
Wow. Yeah, you really, a similar situation to Loane. You really can't stand back and let them do their thing. You might think that you have the better zoning game, but all they have to do is be respectful and they can end up turning anything into an advantage. You've really got to keep Percival and Loane under pressure pretty much most of the game. Because even if you feel like you have better zoning tools than them, you're kind of thriving in that situation where you're having a zoning war. That's the Dark Rush.
Yeah, but that was also just a combo.
Yeah. I'm just saying, in general, that is the Dark Rush one. And the other one's, is it an overhead? That's a low sweep. It's really cool that his fireball...
That's the fireball?
Yeah, I know, but his fireball is like a little sweeping fireball, which is what I was going to comment on. It looks really cool. I'm not sure if that is a good or bad property for fireballs more often than not, but I know that it has some weird interactions with the guard button, which end up working out in its favour, but typically you'd want the fireballs to be a little bit higher so they can't be jumped as easily. Oh, going straight for the medium BP, that's big. And that right there is why his 2H isn't even that bad. Even though it's slow, at least it puts them back in front of him for a nice and easy conversion. But it's getting close at this point. Super available for Catalina, but you got a hell of a mountain to climb. Yeah, GG's. Sleepuff taking it. Really convincingly.
It just didn't feel right as the man without a main that I actually would only use one character the entire tournament. So I had to do it.
Fair enough. I mean...
To right people, I don't have a main yet. I don't have a character I'm entirely comfortable with.
And they're just looking at you playing Loane for every single match of the tournament. You're like,
Yeah, it's like, I gotta switch it up at some point.
Well, GG's, man. Great showing.
GG's, everyone.
To literally everyone, actually. Pretty much everyone who was in the tournament, I feel played really well. But obviously then we had a bunch of no-shows. The magic number 13. It's a curse, isn't it?
That was unfortunate.
Hey, it's 13, you know. It's a curse number. I should have expected it. But it's okay, because in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have another Granblue event. It's going to be a PC event, though, because the launch of Granblue Fantasy Versus happens, again, very cursed, on the 13th in March. So there's going to be all sorts of stuff going on for that, so check out the Discord, check out my Twitter, and check out the Smash.gg, and Reddit, actually. It's going to be posted pretty much everywhere. But yeah, we've got some big plans coming for that, so we'd love to see you rather in stream, in the tournament, or in the Discord, you know? So, other than that, great games to everyone in the tournament. It's great seeing a lot of familiar faces do surprisingly well. I'm not going to lie. Drusilla and Devilmish, you've improved so much over the course of 2 weeks. If you keep going like that, you're going to be absolutely terrifying. As for the question, will we still be running PS4 events or versus PC events? It basically depends on what the demand is for either one of them. But it's looking like Granblue Fantasy Versus in the EU may end up being a PC game similar to Uni and a lot of other titles. But assuming that it isn't, we're still more than happy to run PS4 events to support, that end of the community.
That's the thing. Exert has it as well, where just the largest player base is on PC. And they've actually super messed up. Exceed the Marvelous have had such a weird release. Love the game, but EU PS4 release is not until the 27th. And
Yeah, true.
we're gonna have PC on the 13th. So just the player base is definitely gonna be there. And what they should have done is put crossplay in.
Yeah.
We shouldn't
be. This shouldn't even be a discussion at the end of the day. We shouldn't have to discuss if we're going to run PS4 or PC events. It should just be Granblue events.
Yeah, they really need to get on the crossplay thing. And a lot of voices a lot more louder now, mainly with rollback. But we need the same energy with crossplay. Because Street Fighter V is one of the only ones. I think KI does it as well. But it needs to be for fighting game standard. Our player bases are too small, and rollback and crossplay will both allow both to grow, because rollback will allow you to play versus more people from slightly further away than you're used to, automatically increasing your player base that way.
And improving the general experience of the online as well. That can't be understated.
Yeah, Wi-Fi warriors are still going to be Wi-Fi warriors.
Yeah, they are, but the moment to moment, to be honest, they handle bad connections better on rollback, for starters.
It does.
And
it does.
On top of that, it'll handle better connections better. So
but it is important people know it's not a catch-all band-aid. It's not going to solve.
That I'm the first person to be arguing on that front.
Yeah.
But anyways, we will see you guys in 2 weeks for a PC event that is hopefully going to be the biggest one in Hearts of Blazing history. And other than that, great tournament, everyone. And Trishula, I see you there, saying you're going to win the next one. I'm going to have to give you a run for your money. I'm going to pick up Catalina or Narmaya over the course of the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to win the next one.
Hey, I want to see Chain Grand Finals. Do you want to see Chain Grand Finals? I want to see Chain Grand Finals.
I want to see me in Grand Finals. I don't think I've ever been in Grand Finals.
No, we've been gatekeeping hard.
Anyway, GG's. Lovely to see a bunch of new faces in the stream as well, though. Like, Destructoid. I'm not even going to try and say your name. You know who you are. You're awesome.
What?
Thanks for being here.
Destructiox.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in the chat before.
Or Destructio X.
Here you go.
If you want to be
extreme, flex all you want, but I've had to deal with this, running the tournament, running the stream, and running the game. All right, my brain's tired.
I'm sorry, Trish. I'm going to fight you on that. Implying that I'm not going to be in grand finals. I'm going to fight both of you on that.
I don't know, man. You got knocked out by Hao last time, didn't you? You didn't make it to.
He beat the character I don't play anymore.
Yeah, but you had the opportunity to play Lowain.
Yeah, and then I picked Lowain and I went back to losers all the way to grand finals and then lost to Charlotta.
But yeah, Charlotta was missing this tournament. Where's Hammy? What's going on? Are we going to see him on PC? Who knows? But speaking of that, if you want a chance to win a copy of Granblue Fantasy Versus, I can confirm that at the very least we're going to be giving away a gacha code and a copy of Granblue Versus to the winner of the tournament in 2 weeks. Obviously, they're already going to have their copy, but it basically means you can give it to whoever you want. Whether that be to the stream or to one of your friends.
It's going to be a Steam version. They can probably refund it. Can you refund gifts?
I think so, yeah, actually. That's true.
I mean, I would prefer them to give it out to a friend.
Yeah, so would I. We want the
to increase the player base, but of course, if that's what you're in for, I'm not going to hate you for it. Because I understand you are going to have the game already.
Yeah, I mean, if you're beating us on PC, it'd be surprising if you didn't. Person who made the original purchase gets their money back. Alright, so in that case, I will basically deliberate with the person at the time if they would like a Steam wallet or if they would like to give someone else a copy of the game. But
So Destructio just mentioned if a gift is refunded,
that's what I'm saying.
You would get the money back.
That's why I'm saying, like, I'll basically just say would they like a Steam gift card or would they like a copy of the game. But yeah, outside of that, depending on a couple of things, we might also be doing a giveaway for just a member of the community in the stream. So yeah. That's also worth mentioning. But more details for that will be on Reddit and Discord, so be sure to join. I'm going to update my Twitch in a moment's time after this stream to make sure that everything's up to date down there, because it isn't right now. We've had a couple of changes to the main cord, but I overall think it's for the best. As we were saying earlier, singularity. It's a lovely thing.
Absolutely.
But with that said, see you later. Great
Bye
tournament.
bye. Good games all.